Welcome, everybody, to the American Space Museum. I'm Mark Marquette, and you're here to stay curious with Triple T.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
buddy, how you doing?
Great, doing really good.
Well, good. You got a pretty new hat there. You
I
look
got
real
me
pretty
have to
today.
get a new Stetson every
All
this
right.
time of year. Every year I
Well,
got a new one.
Travis Thompson spent his whole working career out at the Kennedy Space Center, working in the area of astronaut crews and putting them in the spaceship, as well as a lot of other things we've talked about, Travis, that you do, like the
Yeah.
rescue things and so forth.
Yeah.
And so glad to have you on board today. We wanted first thank our sponsor, Hyatt Place, for
Yeah.
sponsoring our Hyatt Place studios, where we're coming to you from the American Space Museum in downtown Titusville. A hum of activity today.
Oh, wow.
With a beautiful launch this morning. Did you see the launch?
Oh, I was here. I had a family with me. I was giving them a tour. We stopped halfway. We walked over there about 10:45, and they left their car here in the parking lot. So we walked over there. It was a beautiful launch, right on time. I met people from England that I sent over here that came. So we had a lot.
There's the crew out there.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about
Look
it,
at
there's
that.
the Space View Park. Was full. Ozzy Osband, our resident rocket hobo,
Osband, yeah.
was out there.
Hobo.
He gives the countdown, and beautiful launch in the morning. Everything,
Yeah, what was
everything
it,
went well.
11 something?
Yeah, we'll backtrack that.
Okay,
I
okay,
wanted to get a few of my promotional things in there, including showing you with
Aw.
and NASA Deputy Director Pam Melroy, and
Yeah.
that is Travis's crew suit with the number 1 on it. That is right. Tell them, where's that at right now?
Oh, Udvar-Hazy Smithsonian Air and Space Museum.
Yeah, it's in a nice
sitting
glass
by
case
the
there.
nose of Discovery in a glass case with a mannequin.
Yeah. So
I don't know
we're
what to
proud of
think
that,
about
and he's been busy with a new job, but
Yeah,
so
I have been.
Fridays and some Saturdays you're here to do docent tours. We're going to have a great conversation with this launch director of
Yeah.
22 missions, Mr. Jim Harrington.
He was the first one I ever met.
Is he?
Yeah, he was, because when I was young, he was doing it. I
Yeah.
want to say he was doing it before Bob Seek. Correct me if I'm wrong.
He
Marty,
did it
but-
after, too.
And
Consulting
after?
the Shuttle Scroll, Jim Harrington launched 22 shuttles in 1995, 96, and
Yeah,
97.
they were all
8 of them were mirror missions.
Oh, they were.
Yeah. and
Yeah,
so,
they were alternating. I remember that.
We're going to join the conversation with Jim Harrington on Stay Curious on Tuesday, the anniversary of STS-1's launch. With John Young and Bob
If there's
Crippen.
any way you can keep him here right after 5 o'clock,
Yeah.
I get off work at 5. I'll come right here if I can.
Well, we'll
talk to
tell him,
again.
man. He's, and I'm sure.
If you can make that happen, I would like to talk to him again.
Oh, we'd love to. He's a good guy. I talked to him on the phone a couple times, Travis. He he's one of the background guys of NASA.
Oh, yeah.
that had a lot of say
Oh, there's
in
a
how
lot
things
to
went
it,
on there.
yeah.
And he's one of them, not
I
just
think I
launch
was
director.
wearing Rockwell Blues when I met him.
There you go. Anyway, we hope you can meet Triple T and a dozen
come on.
other space workers Saturday, April 16th at Hyatt Place. Marty Winkle, who's my co-producer and working our Streamlabs today, will be there with me to bring you these events live. We will put up all next week a couple times, and I'll put it over the weekend and pin it to the top, our outline of who's going to talk during the times and who's going to be there. You're kicking off after lunch.
Okay.
You'll be in front of, we're doing you right after lunch, Triple T at 1 o'clock, and then Jay Honeycutt's going to give us the history of why we're doing this.
Okay.
Former NASA.
I liked him too.
Kennedy Space Director Jay Honeycutt, and I'm going to help him talk about 50 years ago, Congress approved $5.5 billion to build the shuttle, and it was in April '72.
So
and
what?
they told John Young while he was on the moon with Charlie Duke.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's where I was.
Apollo
wanting to get-
16.
Yeah, isn't that
So-
something?
This is going to be a good program, and this is going to kick off a Shuttle Fest every April that our museum will sponsor.
Oh, so we're gonna do it every April.
We're going to do it
from
every
now.
year
Okay,
now.
that works.
Shuttle Fest 2 will be April 15th at
Then we'll have a shuttle fest. Maybe we can get people here that view Stay Curious from other places. We
That's
give them
right.
enough.
Well, we're hoping to bring back astronaut autographs
Oh, that'd
on
be
the coast with our Shuttle Fest. But
cool.
we got to get the first one under our belts, and Karen Conklin and our staff is working hard on that. Karen's our
Awesome.
executive director.
You guys have been working hard and very good, and you especially, Mark and Marty, have been working very hard.
Well, thank you.
And I don't give you enough accolades, so I took my moment.
Well, appreciate that. Well, this is a beautiful launch shot of 4 men are on that, including L.A., Lopez-Alegria, who you put in the spaceship 3 times.
Yeah.
Crew Dragon, this is Carlton Bailey. Thank you for sharing this picture.
Oh,
so
he
quickly
took it?
with us.
Okay, Carlton
took
did?
it.
Great.
I took that photograph. The little streak there wasn't as noisy because the
No.
wind was blowing to the east, so we didn't get a lot
And
of noise out of it.
It looked like it went north a lot
It
more
did go
than...
north. It went up like a SpaceX,
Yeah.
the first group of those Starlink satellites. It went right up to
There was several people
coast.
here in Titusville.
Absolutely.
So-
Here was people. It's great to see them out enjoying Space View Park out there. That is the Apollo Monument foreground and the shuttle in the end.
You
Those
should come look.
pylons are where people like Marty and Travis have their name. They gave the museum $100 to put your name up there. And the bottom part is where the handprints of
Yeah.
over 30 Apollo astronauts are there. So we were glad to see people finally getting out, enjoying our beautiful country and
Yeah.
enjoying Space View Park.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the crew here
Look
for a
at
minute.
that. There's L.A. Oh, my Lord.
LA's on the left there. Michael Lopez-Alegria is the commander of
That's-
this all
Civilian, what do you
civilian
call it?
crew. The 3 guys there, left to right, are Canadian entrepreneur and investor and philanthropist Mark Pathy. All right, he's the youngest. I
Canadian.
think he's 55. The guy in the middle there of the bro hug
Of
there
the 3 hug, yeah.
is Larry Connor. He's 74, Travis.
You're kidding.
And he is a real estate entrepreneur and an aerobatic
He's got a
pilot.
head of hair, really. So this is not going to be a big
If
deal
he
for
can
him.
afford to go
Oh, my God.
on this spaceship, he can afford to buy a head of hair.
There you
Okay.
go.
I
Okay,
would
now
suspect
I'm
that.
with you. Okay.
And the Israeli investor and philanthropist
I thought he was
Ethan
Israeli.
Stibb is the gentleman on the outside, and I think Ethan is 65. Alegre is, Michael L.A., and you said his nickname's L.A.
It has to be L.A. because you can't say his name.
Lopez Alegria.
And you know
He was
what?
born in 58, so that makes him 64 years old.
You know what?
Yeah,
On his blue suit, on his name tag,
yeah.
was L.A. He didn't even bother putting.
All right. That's cool to know. Well, he's quite an astronaut.
Well,
these
you know-
guys are now orbiting the Earth, all right? So
Yeah.
we have to change
Oh,
that it is 585 humans now have
Wow.
orbited Earth, 68 of them women. We've added 4 men in the last 2 weeks. Now we're going to add 2 women April 12th when we launch the Crew 4.
and that's
has,
a recent.
has 2
That's
women,
yeah. Crew 4 is to swap out. Okay.
Yeah, as a swap out. These guys are paying for a 10-day vacation. I think L.A. was paid for by Elon Musk because they wanted an experienced person. So, and he is experienced over
Oh,
300
yeah.
days in space.
Oh yeah.
He's got 67 hours of EVA time. All right, extravehicular activity, spacewalking. So that's over. I think that's cool. Almost
Oh,
3
way,
full
way,
days
way
he's
cool.
been on 10 EVAs. He ranks up there, tied for a second in EVAs.
You know, against who, Jerry?
Jerry Ross has technically 11. No, your girlfriend.
Oh, really?
Peggy's got 10.
No,
and a bunch of
okay,
other ones
okay,
on
okay.
there.
I thought
But we
Jerry
wish
was-
them well, Travis.
Yeah.
You know the dangers
Oh
and
yeah.
the seriousness of going to space. And they're in orbit okay, and they're going to dock with the International Space Station.
Spend about 8 days.
No, tomorrow morning. And then they're going to stay 8 days on the space
Oh, okay.
station. Now, Marty and I were talking about the Inspiration 4 was a private crew launched back last fall and with the Netflix deal. But that did not go to the space station. That was 10 days in Earth orbit. All right.
Oh, that's right.
And so technically, this is the first private crew to go to the space station. Now, what
Okay.
all this is about, Axiom is a company founded by a former NASA worker that wants to build their own mini space station.
Yeah.
And so we can all do a GoFundMe to put you on the Axiom space station. All right.
I'm ready.
How cool would that be?
Well, I was going to say, Elon, we have met. I gave you a tour of the launch pad at 39A.
Mhm.
As many astronauts as I put in, I want a free ride.
You want a free ride? Okay. Well, there's L.A. looking cool in his. He hasn't aged too bad.
You know, you said the word cool.
Yeah.
LA, all astronauts are cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just a given.
Uh-huh.
But LA was one of the coolest. He was just fun. I mean, he always had
I
a
threw this in
smile.
for you, Marty. I
Yeah,
found him.
there's-
I know Marty loves to work out.
He
and,
loves to run and work out.
This was in Men's Health magazine.
Oh, it was.
So don't sue us, please. But they did on his special workout routine because he's 65 and he's staying fit.
He's doing. He's looking good.
As a fiddle, and apparently, you know, he does it best with a bungee cord and a mat.
Hey,
Marty,
you know why?
And Marty understands all that.
Do you know? And you want to also know why?
Okay, why?
He's used to that because that's the only way to work out on the station or the shuttle.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Marty, we have a comment.
Yeah, Mark Cusack said LA was just inducted into the Astronaut Hall of Fame.
Oh wow!
Yes, exactly. Thank you. I was about to get to that, Mark. Thank you very much. We'll have to put him on the producer list there, Marty.
I think Bart and I were there.
He is, the Astronaut Hall of Fame he was inducted in, which is a proud thing to do. They're going to induct
May.
3 more in June, and
June.
Mark Cusiak will be one of the photographers there. Chris Callie will be there. You're going to meet
Chris.
our artist that we partnered with, Paul Callie, his dad, and him.
Mark,
the
get
late
me in
Paul
if
Callie.
you can. I need a ticket.
So, well, those tickets are $800 is where they start.
Like
at.
I said, I need a free one.
And I'm already carrying his camera bag. All right.
Okay. Damn.
There's LA with a few more years on him
He's
than when you
looking
saw him
good
last
for
time.
65. That's 2 years older than me. So.
Yep. And
You
he's
go,
ready to
Bob.
go. Good confidence of having a leader like that.
Oh my
And
God.
the next Axiom commander this summer is going to be Peggy Whitson, who has the American record of 666 days in space. She's going to command another Axiom crew to go up. And she's been a commander of the space station. All right.
She's
so-
the first female
And I know you have a
commander.
crush on her,
Oh
big
my
time.
God.
So I put that in there for you, Trav.
Can I tell a story? I don't know that I have I?
You've told every story you can about her
Okay.
several times, of course.
She pinched me on the butt. I was ready to
She
buy her
pinched
house.
you on the butt.
Oh my God.
Yep.
I fell in
But
love
talk about
with
her being a wonderful astronaut.
I'm gonna
and-
tell
and
you
not
what,
a woman. She's a
600
commander of a
665 days, more than any male or female in space. She was the first female commander of the International Space Station, and she came back on a Soyuz that they had what's called a ballistic re-entry,
Yes.
and they were 400 miles off course. It took hours.
maximum G's up to 12
Maximum
or
G,
15
they
Gs.
almost died. They burned off the radio antennas and stuff. They had emergency radios, but they only had a range of 250 miles.
Well, she's I think she's got a daughter. She's her parents are hog farmers, seriously big hog farmers in Iowa. So Peggy Whitson's going to go back to space, coming out of retirement from NASA to work for Axiom Space to build a private place for you to go on your honeymoon, or just blow 50 or 60 million dollars on a vacation.
Well,
So,
Peggy, I don't know if you're single or not, but call
enough of that.
me. Okay.
I respect her as a wonderful
Oh, what an
commander
astronaut!
and,
What and a brilliant woman.
brilliant person. And,
Brilliant.
So, all right, we've had a bunch of shuttles of April already launched,
14,
Travis.
wow.
16 in the month.
16.
We've launched STS-6 and 83, STS-83 on the same date, the 4th. And then we have STS-5, 37 was launched on the 5th. We got 2 on the 8th, all right? So of our 16, 2, 4, 6, 7 of them have been launched already. And today we talk about STS 56 right here. Here's a calendar we put together. Karen and I put this together. Travis, I don't think you've seen this.
No, I
That
haven't.
there are on the 8th, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spaceships orbiting Earth on this date in space history.
Wow.
No, we got to get to the 9th, and then we miss 83. So we got 7 on
Wow.
this date orbiting the Earth from 1983 to 2010. All right. The 30-year span of the shuttle overlaps. This constitutes over 32 astronauts being in space on this date in
I
history.
would think there'd be
And you
more than
add
that.
the ones up there right now, and we're not including the ISS in that.
Okay.
But here's the night launch. I know
God, I
night
love
launches were special, but
Yeah.
you said you really didn't try to get into too much of the rhythm of the night launch. You just kind
Well,
of gutted it out.
It was screwed, yeah, because we had to change our schedules. We had to and you either drink coffee, which I didn't do. I drink Coke. And, I mean, stuff like that. And, it really is hard.
But a
to
beautiful night
change.
launch there.
They were my favorite, though, that's for sure.
We had Ken
Oh.
Cameron's the commander of this with Steve Oswald, Michael Foale, Ken Cockrell, and Ellen Ochoa. Her
Ellen.
first flight. And Ellen Ochoa was on space on the next launch, years apart from 1993. There they are in space.
Yeah.
There's Ellen Ochoa there. Cameron's on the bottom.
Ellen's famous.
Foale's on the bottom. And this was the only flight for Oswald,
I
the
like
pilot.
Fold, too. I never
And
met.
that is Ken Cockrell in the background.
Yeah, okay, Cockrell.
Yeah, this was Foale's second flight. So we got then the day launch of STS 110 Atlantis
Okay.
was launched on April 8th. 9 years later, but this was a beautiful afternoon launch, 4:44 in the afternoon. All fours in the 4th month. I'll bet people were betting fours at the dog
at
track.
the dog track. Yeah. I would.
April, yes, okay. Launched on April the 4th month at 4:44. Okay,
Wow.
sure.
Oh,
I'm
my
gonna-
Lord. Yeah. Trifecta. Come on.
There's a beautiful site that all launch photographers know probably where to
Wow.
get that. Throw a little foreground bush in front of you there, and it really adds to your perspective.
Usually there's birds flying, hauling.
Yeah, there are no birds
I
flying
don't
around
see
there.
any.
And here's the crew in the space station eating lunch. There's Jerry Ross in the back eating a meal there. Thought that'd be fun to show you once
Yeah.
they get up to the International Space
They
Station.
eat together.
The table is on the bottom there, and of course, tons of Velcro on it.
Oh, yeah.
And there you see sippy pouches and little cans of food. And I'll bet macaroni's a favorite thing because
Oh,
it sticks
yeah.
together. But I heard
And
the
it's
favorite
easy.
thing was a shrimp cocktail.
Yeah, they do like that. And I don't know why. I don't remember why, but it gives you a little spice, which they want to give you carbs and protein.
Uh-huh.
Spice isn't always a thing, so they like the shrimp cocktail because it's got a little.
You know what Eileen Collins has told us, that she took to space in her orange in the pockets of her orange pumpkin suit.
Now I don't remember.
Hot sauce.
Yeah.
And I think
I do remember
I think
now.
Andy Allen also told us, Marty, that he took hot sauce to space.
I
But
think
I remember
Eileen-
her saying that she took he who had the best hot sauce ruled when you can, because it takes away your taste buds apparently.
Yeah.
And your sense of
Yeah,
smell.
I've heard that.
Uh,
You know, Rachel Ray and Emerald have cooked for him. I don't know if that made it any better, but it
Oh,
sure
okay.
would have helped me psychologically.
Right. And since taste up there.
But yeah, and I believe Eileen showed me her hot sauce. She was very proud of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she like.
Well, you're in a confined space. You're not going to run to the
We do-
7-Eleven.
and you go nose blind pretty quick too, which probably means your sense of taste goes kind of blind.
Yeah,
too,
I
so.
think it does. I've heard
Uh,
that.
Well, we've enjoyed talking to Triple T here. We've got a lot of wonderful people supporting our
Yeah.
museum through Stay Curious. We're glad that you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, Spotify, and of course Facebook Live, where Marty and I started this. 538 episodes again.
And isn't this the 2-year
2-year anniversary was a couple of weeks ago.
Okay, right.
We're March 23rd was
March.
Our,
I thought it was
and
April.
but we've done 538 episodes,
Awesome
Travis,
job.
and you've been a good part of
Awesome
a couple
job.
dozen, 3 dozen or more
Yeah,
of those.
right. Oh, I remember now why I thought it was April, because April's when 2 years ago is when I started volunteering here.
All right.
So it's my anniversary.
Good. That's your anniversary. We'll cut the cake.
Yeah, how
We'll have
about
to
that?
get a cake. We'll come see Triple T out at the.
Please do.
We're gonna broadcast, and I'll put it on Facebook when everybody's talks are. We have the timeline down,
Okay.
and we're gonna broadcast each one, and then go off air, and then come back. So there will be about 7 different segments
Okay.
of the whole day that people can go back
Yeah.
and enjoy.
A lot of cool people.
Stay curious. So I wanted to end the program with a fun thing here. The next class of NASA astronauts
Oh, awesome.
are the 23rd class, all right?
Wow.
In the class before them, the 22nd class, which was called the Turtles,
Oh, yeah.
gets to name them. You know much
Oh,
about that? They get
I've-
to name them.
I've heard that tradition.
So the Turtles have named this new class, and they're called the Flies. And I want to say hi to Tom Usiak, Mike Robbins,
Tom.
Ophelia's watching, Christopher Mick.
Ophelia.
Hope you enjoyed the symposium, Christopher. Have to talk about that. Hey, Sharon's watching.
Oh, is she?
Yeah,
Hey, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon McDougal.
Yeah,
Caples McDougal.
We both
McDougal.
love us a McDougal, yeah.
We love her. Go back and look at Sharon's suit tech.
Yeah.
She gave us a
Wonderful career.
from Houston. We did a program with, and she's on our list of history on YouTube, and since July, and then all of our episodes are on Facebook. And Sharon was here February, I think.
Yeah.
Back in there.
Children's book.
Esther Emma, we thank you for watching. Tony Thompson,
Tony, my cousin.
your cuz, all right. Chavez Chepna, and Pamela Shivik
Hey, Pam.
from Lorain, Ohio.
Ohio.
A stargazing friend of mine, and she does outstanding work with youth.
Oh,
with
good.
the,
You need to work with kids. You never know when you're going to ignite that spark. I had an 18-year-old kid in here today. Where was he from?
Utah.
Okay, Miss
Utah.
Anita just told me Utah, and he's just was eat up with space. He was so excited to be here and see. He goes, what did he say? I can't believe I'm actually seeing
The artifacts.
The
yeah.
artifacts
Seeing it
in person.
Cool.
So yeah, that.
We appreciate that, and that's what we're here for, to ignite the future generation. Here is the future of NASA. These 16 or so astronauts are trainees now. They're called the Flies.
The
all right?
Flies.
There's a flies on top of the cake on the table, and one of the astronauts from a member of the prior class, Zena Cardman. She's part of the 2 turtles. She's wearing a fly costume on the right.
Oh, is that what
there.
that is? Okay. But the other girl looks like she might be
I'll
she's
get to
got
that.
okay,
Yes.
get to that.
This tradition goes back to NASA's first class of astronauts that adopted the name the original 7. And the naming of NASA's 23rd group of spaceflight trainees marks a milestone in their progress to become eligible for mission assignments. Most of these will be involved in the moon missions, all right, or maybe even Mars. Unlike Mercury astronauts, they don't name themselves, okay. We have 2 members have been added since basic training that are members of the United Arab Emirates.
I thought so.
All right, the lady there with
Scarf.
yeah,
I forget what it's called. I can't
something jab.
remember.
I don't
I can't remember. And
It's
I don't want to.
It's a scarf to us American
There we go.
men. Yes.
Yeah.
God, and so, all right, 4 men and 6 women were chosen. All right, 2 years basic training, and
Wow.
here's their official picture with NASA.
Oh,
They
good.
put bug glasses on. Okay.
Oh, that's where I. Okay, yeah, I've seen that. Oh, they do got. Okay, ah.
So that reminds me of a class that was called the class of 2000. Now, the class of 2000, remember we had the bugs of the millennial? They thought there'd be a bug in computers.
Oh,
and stuff
right,
like
right.
that.
Yeah.
And bugs. They were called
Oh,
the bugs. And that includes, of course, Nicole Stott, one of our great supporters of our astronaut class.
Yeah.
Nicole is,
Wonderful person.
where's Nicole at?
In the middle, pretty
Yep,
close.
she's got the dark hair in the middle there. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yep, she's next to Hurley.
I took my
On the
glasses off.
second person in is Nicole Stott.
There's a lot of my friends are in that picture.
That's right. Right. All of them flew multiple missions.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see several.
There's a couple. Columbia. I think Dan Brown's in that.
There she is.
Who's? Yeah. There's
Nicole.
Nicole. Okay, that's not her in the front.
No, I
Yeah.
think that's her in the middle. I
Okay.
think Marty picked her out.
Well, Nicole Stott, we love you here at our museum, and we
Yes.
love how the message that she shares on Facebook of her travels around the world promoting awareness of global pandemic. And we will every week share one of her little Stottisms. And this week's Stottism from this beautiful earthling is live like a crew, not like passengers.
There you go, because we're all a crew together on this spaceship Earth.
And we have to help each other. Right? Dave Pirelli's watching, and Keith Sewell. Thank you, Keith.
Dave?
He gave us 50 more stars. Carlton Bailey. We showed off one of his photos there. We'll post a few more.
I want to have
And
pizza
Space-
with
and
Carlton
Space
at
Resources
Zarella's.
there.
I want to
So,
go to the Zarella's. I've never been.
Well, we'll get you there. And I met John Zarella the last couple times I've been
Did
in
you?
there, and he wants to be on Stay Curious.
Oh,
to
then we
help
should bring him.
everybody here.
Come on.
So we appreciate our. Where'd I
I
go?
want to
there?
meet him.
We appreciate our sponsor. Wait, where'd we go? Is that going to cycle around? There we are, Hyatt Place. We thank you for
Yes.
sponsoring our program, Stay Curious, and we thank you for sponsoring our shuttle event that we're going to have there. The dawn of the space shuttle era, 50 years when Congress approved the money to finance our space shuttle, and we will bring you there with Marty Winkle behind the controls of that one on Saturday, April 16th. And we hope you can come in and enjoy it. Triple T will be talking.
Yeah.
And it's a list of people,
Yeah.
including astronaut Mike McCulley
I can't wait to see
and
mine.
Winston Scott. And I'm hoping Nicole can stop by. to
Oh,
say
wouldn't that
hi.
be
So
cool?
she'll be here for the Yuri's night. That'll be starting at 8 o'clock that
Yuri
night.
Gagarin?
Yep, that Russian that they celebrate underneath our gorgeous Atlantis.
Yeah, and we have a Yuri Gagarin medal here in the museum.
We do.
And I look at that just every time I walk by. I think that's way cool.
All right.
And there's a pocket watch in there from Russia. If it's ever missing, I don't know anything about
Okay.
it.
All right. Well, Triple T, we thank you for taking your time to help other people stay curious.
I had a
out there.
hectic day. Yeah, I'm sorry that I
And,
was running late.
And on behalf of our whole museum here, and we wish well the commercial crew up there in orbit.
Yeah.
It is a historic event. And,
It is, isn't it?
and many of you saw it here on the coast, and we're posting more pictures of Carlton and some of our launch photography friends on our Facebook
Yeah.
page. So check that out. So on behalf of Marty Winkle and Triple T here, I'm Mark Marquette, and I can't wait to see you again to what?
Bridge the space between us. Come see me, please.